we are in the 82 kilo division for this matchup. Fight number 4 here at Infliction. And this man, he's in our blue corner and he weighed in at 81.1 kilos. 1 fight and 1 win. He trains at Pegasus Martial Arts. Please welcome Johnny Brink. His opponent tonight in our red corner hit the scales at 81.6 kilos. 3 fights, 3 victories. Training at a Team Ngapuhi. Please give it up for Toby Buhse.
Did you check out the tale of the tape from Sweet Marine, sweetmarineservices.com.au. The Wannabe series has been an incredibly well-matched card so far.
Johnny looks very relaxed. He looks quite confident, but we'll see how that goes.
Well, Toby opens up like a house on fire and trying to close the distance and lock up. Jumping knee, and then one off the ground if you don't mind. Nick Atkins trying to get his breath. The first 30 seconds of this one.
Yeah, Johnny's just going to hang in there. No point throwing punches in the clinch. He needs to lock him up or start moving back himself and try and pivot out, get back in the centre ring.
Well, it's one of those things, isn't it, Nick, when you have an opponent, that's a beautiful left knee and a mark up straight away. An opponent start out so strong, you think to yourself, if I can just get through this period, you grow in confidence.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be interesting to see how Toby goes after the adrenaline rush is wearing off. See if he's got another 2 rounds of this pace.
Both men marked up around the ribs. They've spent this entire fight in a dead set ensuite. They have been fighting. Separated. Beautiful tip to the face. Toby Buhse. But again, Vanderkirk just says, I don't really care about that.
Yeah, he still seems nice and relaxed. He's not doing too stressed at the moment. So like I said, I look forward to see if Toby can push on and keep this pace for the next 2 rounds.
He's loading those body shots up, isn't he? He's getting into the clinch. He's loading body shots. Brink.
He's starting to slow down already, Toby, as you can see. He's starting to sit back now and go. He's still here.
Beautiful catch, counter, and you know that scores. And that scores well.
It certainly does, and not only that, you've got to get back off the ground as well, so you're just burning energy and getting up. He's broken your rhythm, and the crowd, obviously, you hear the cheers when you get dumped, so it's a bit deflating.
You've been in, when I've watched you fight, you're a very calculated fighter. You stay calm, you try to stay pretty level until you need to get a little bit angry. Is it something where if you have someone start out like a house on fire, do you see the moment where they go, shit, this isn't working, or I really thought I would have had him knocked out by now?
Yeah, I've said on both ends. I certainly didn't start my career out nice and relaxed and calm. When I had 1 or 3 fights, I was walking forward trying to finish them as well. But you get smarter, and you relax more, and you start to slow it down. You actually see your shots more. So, but definitely, I think Toby won that round, but he's probably
used a lot of petrol.
Shit, I'm tired.
Yep.
This guy's still smiling, and he dumped me at the end of the round as well. Will the doubt be starting to kick in? In some people, yes. So we're just going to see how mentally tough he is.
Well, the AHI replays, and thanks, of course, to Australasian Heavy Industries, Trent and the crew. It tells the story of an absolute fire of a round. And a good little square up for the blue corner at the end there with that catch and takedown. As we move into round number 2, big thanks to Fight HQ. Same day dispatch, don't wait forever for the goods you want. Buhse in the red. And Vanderbrink in the blue. Loves a jumping knee, does Buhse. Downward elbow. Knee inside, outside there from the Gypsy.
Yeah, Johnny's going to try and get those hips forward and straighten up in the clinch there. A bit dangerous if Toby can pull him down and hit him in the face.
Both men marked up, Nick, around that midsection. There's been a 1,000 knees thrown in this first couple of rounds.
Yeah, they got some power, but as I am worried about Toby to see if he starts tiring out here. But as he gives a lot of flavour now.
He absolutely unloaded a hellish right hand, and now will the knees come?
Deep breath.
Those knees, I think, are taking their toll on Brink. He's breathing heavily.
Knees.
Nice couple there.
Yeah, I like how Johnny keeps bending over in the clinch there. He's in a dangerous position. He's not defending it really well. He needs to get his hips.
Is that because he's creating distance to get hit?
He's creating distance. Yeah, he's using his upper strength here to try and outmuscle him, but he's not doing that, and he's running a risk of Toby pulling him down, knee him in the face. But even those body knees they're hurting him anyway. So it'll be taking the wind out of him, that's for sure.
Decent hands on the man from the blue corner, but he just looks to be fatiguing, and all these knees. The thing about knees is they accumulate, don't they? You can't just shake one off. It leaves a residue every time you get tagged with one.
Yeah, there's no pads on the knees.
Beautiful teep on the way in from Buhse. So those little things that a lot of people don't notice. And he saw the sigh. Just unsettled his opponent.
You can see Johnny now, he's starting to lower. As I said before, a couple of knees in the head there. I think another strong round there by Toby.
Well, Nick, in a moment we'll go to our round highlights. Big thanks to AHI for those. As we look at them, I'm going to go into your coaching brain and just find out, if we're in the blue corner here, the man's obviously got a lot of ability. What's the message?
Yeah, look, the message is stay away from the clinch. When Toby is an aggressive fighter, he's walking forward. Okay, so Johnny needs to actually angle out. If you can't keep him away with your teep and long guard, you've got to angle away. When you step on those angles, you're gonna create some opportunities as well. You'll see some openings, and he needs to counter with those and try and put him away. I think he's 2 rounds down. We need an 8 count at least to even it up, or a knockout to put him away. So they're both undefeated. So who knows?
Oh, look what just turned up. If you don't mind,
the shark
turns up with just a lazy WMC strap just to put it down. Anywhere I can park my title, guys, no worries.
All right, third and final round for
Legend that is Chad Collins, big supporter. We support you, young man. Final round in this one, and Buhse has been the one forcing the pace, and a teep to the head. Got the attention of Chad Collins ringside for sure.
He landed a good left hook there, Johnny, though, to wake him up.
Yeah, Brink has fired back. He's got good hands, but he'll need more than that, as Nick Atkins explained mid-round. Looking for that lateral movement. He's just moving straight back into every shot.
Where do you want it?
Buhse doing a fantastic job here of just keeping that pressure, just using his weight nicely, just being a pest. He knows he's got this in the bag. He's just being an absolute pest.
He keeps closing the distance and getting that clinch. So, like I said, Johnny's just got
one thing, Nick, that's been impressive. He's been using teeping and inside leg kicks. This is really upsetting any sort of counter-attack.
Those inside leg kicks really suck too. There's not much muscle there. It's all nerve, so it'll be stinging, and Johnny will certainly bring attention to that rather than what he needs to be doing in the fight right now.
Elbow, knee, elbow. Oh, question. Padded elbows. I figure they still hurt like hell.
I assume they would. Obviously, the forearm doesn't have any padding over it.
Is it like putting a cricket bat in a pillowcase?
Yeah, I think it's probably more mental than anything for the fighters. So, they think they're a little bit safer. But I always say, don't worry about someone elbowing you. Think how many times you can elbow them.
100%. Go at it is the call from the CEO. Big gasp of air. And a very tough man, Johnny Vanderbrink, and Johnny has copped an absolute litany of punishment.
He's going to have his first loss tonight, but he's going to probably learn a lot out of this, I suppose. He still seems nice and relaxed and not flustered, but he's just a few technical things he needs to clean up and get a bit fitter, and I think he'll come back stronger.
And he was an impressive body puncher throughout that, but I was so impressed with Toby Buhse. He managed to apply intelligent pressure, and by that I mean not overcommitting. He pressed when he pressed. We'll see on the AHI replays here, Nick. He bullied his way through this last round.
He did. Look, I think we were a little bit worried in the first round. The first 30-40 seconds, I think we thought he might have spent most of his tank, but after the first round, he just controlled the fight, got in the clinch a lot on the ropes, and conserved his energy and did enough to win convincingly without putting Johnny in too much danger of being stopped, but certainly got the job done in all 3 rounds.
You'd have to think so, barring an absolute outrage. I don't want to mention Thailand. Well,
I'm no judge.
Chad Collins is around.
I'm no judge tonight.
We're just paying them. They're doing their best. Let's go up to Dave Ella for a decision on this one.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, fight number 4. We go to the judges' scorecards after our 3 rounds. All 3 judges agree, ladies and gentlemen, it's a unanimous decision. For the red corner, Toby Buhse.
As expected, big one for the big boy.